Ahoy shipmates, Amy from Cruise Craze Fam. Today we are on the Carnival Luminosa and we are going to do a cabin tour of cabin 6329 balcony cabin.
Cruise Craze Fam, let's sail away. Everywhere we wanna play. On the seas we roam so free.
As you can see, this is a quad balcony cabin. This is currently set up for a quad. We are a family of 4, so this is the top bunk which pulls down out of the roof and is set up so when you come in on embarkation day it will be up in the roof. We have just finished our cruise, which is why I look so tired today. So the cabin has been used and so we are able to talk about it from experience, but this did just well for my son. He was fine up here. The only little annoying thing we found is that there is a little bit of a gap here. I mean, it makes sense so you can still hang everything here, but it just means that sometimes during the night the pillow does fall off. And then underneath this is a couch that converts to a single bed. Now the little table that's usually used for the couch is then put here. And we found that worked well as a little bedside table for my daughter as well. And then there is the ladder that comes on and off. Alright, I'm just going to move this out of the way while we just show you a few other things. So over here is the king size bed. So this does separate into singles if you want. So they just separate it and then they move one of the bedside tables into the center there. Either side of the bed there is 2 bedside tables and they've got a little bit of storage in here. So obviously it isn't always the easiest to get to, but I found for stuff that I don't need to use that often, this is a good little spot for that. There is lamps, and then on here, so you'll see the Carnival sticker has come off, and this was originally a Costa ship. There is 4 USBs. There isn't on the other side, there is only on this one side. There is also a light here for the entire cabin. So if you don't want to get out of bed to turn the light off, you don't have to. Alright. Now over here there's plenty of cabinetry and bench space. This is a good spot that I like to sit and get ready. So again, there is some more shelves here, which is good for a few quick easy grab things. And then you've got some cupboards here. In here is your fridge, which we still need to empty out. So we do bring our own soft drink and we did bring a couple of bottles of champagne with us. You are allowed to bring one 750ml bottle of wine or champagne with you, and you can bring 12 soft drink cans, 375ml per person. In here, this is where you'll find your wash bags. One thing we do find a little bit annoying about this ship personally, because we have been on here for 10 days as a family of 4, is that they do not have a self-service laundry. So if you do want to get stuff washed, here's all the prices. So it's not necessarily the cheapest, but it's a lot cheaper than a lot of other cruise lines that we've looked at. I always like to look at the socks and see how much they charge for a sock, or for a pair of socks. So it's $2 for a pair of socks here. I believe it was $3 US on Edge, which makes it $4 a pair of socks at least, probably more than that. So yeah, that adds up very, very,
4
very
people in the cabin.
So what we did is we did bring it's called a scrubber. It's a bag, and I washed it all in there. And then I bought some stuff to hang and dry it. So I packed enough bigger items of clothes, but as far as socks and underwear and bathers and stuff like that, the smaller stuff, I was able to kind of wash some of that by hand. Now in here is some more drawers. This is where you'll find your hairdryer. And then these are just drawers where we like to put, you know, socks, underwear, bathers, stuff like that. Over here, you do have more lights. So that one is for that lamp. So it's pretty much only decorative. This one is to light up the sides here, which is great if you're getting ready. And you've got the TV. Now, as far as PowerPoints, it is extremely limited. There is only one Australian and there is one US. So that is all that there is in this cabin, which this day and age, that's just not enough. So we actually asked our cabin steward to lend us this. You can bring your own power board. Some cruise lines are starting to stop it, but you cannot have a surge protector. I just found it easier to just ask the room steward, and then they supplied us with this. So we were able to use that one throughout the cruise. Now, it was a New Year's cruise, so you'll see these are usually not in here. But, yeah. Alright, I think that's it. And of course, you do have your TV. This TV was a little bit frustrating for us. We are used to cruising on Splendor, which has pretty much TV on demand. There's lots of free movies you can watch, plenty of kids options. On here, it is not. On here, this is where you'll find kind of the list of what is showing on the TV. It is not on demand, and there is a bit of a schedule for the movies. And what was frustrating for us is there are times when there aren't any movies going for kids. It would be nice if there was a channel solely for children, but I am hoping that in the dry dock in October of 2026 that they will put the same thing that they've got on Splendor, so that there is movies on demand on here. It definitely needs some updating because not many cruise lines have this old format anymore. Alright, let's check out the bathroom. Oh, sorry, cupboards. Cupboards. So in here, there's plenty of shelf spacing. There is a safe, so you can lock all your valuables. And there is a full-size mirror, so you can check your outfit. In here, we do have our bags in here. We're getting ready to vacate the cabin, so just ignore our bags. But yeah, there is plenty of hang space there, and we found there was more than enough hangers. We actually took some out and put some up here actually, because there is so many in here. If you are low on them though, you can again ask the cabin steward and they will help you out. But this is also where they keep your life jackets too. Speaking of life jackets, in the case of an emergency, all the information is on the back of the door, how to put on your life jacket, where your muster station is, so then you know where to go if you ever need that. Alright, let's check out the bathroom. Now, just outside the bathroom, there is a thermostat, so you just turn that to where you find it to be comfortable.
It worked pretty well, didn't it?
It did work pretty well, yeah, absolutely. Alright, so this is the bathroom. In the shower, it does have shower curtains. Now, we found this particular cabin didn't have any issues in our other cabin on this cruise. It was just this cabin. The sensor for so you adjust the temperature on this side. So it took literally a few minutes for it to adjust the temperature of the water after you adjust it on here.
Yeah.
Which was a little bit frustrating. It was only this cabin. I haven't mentioned it to the steward, have you?
No.
We'll mention it to him when we see him on our way out.
And then when it changed dramatically, didn't it?
Dramatically, yeah. So it's a bit sensitive, this one. I think it's only just this cabin. But they're pretty good. If you tell them there's an issue, they're pretty good at fixing it. So you just turn it on and off their temperature there, and then you've got, you can take that off, so if you can lower it down if you don't want to wet your hair. You've got shower gel and shampoo. You do not have conditioner. And then if you need to dry bathers or anything like that, you just pull that across and you can hang them in here. So all of your towels and stuff kept on the racks here. You've got your shelves for your storage, and we always find this is plenty for us. This works just fine, and a decent sized bench top. So, and of course your toilet.
Yeah.
One thing that really did impress us on this ship is the size of the balconies. The balconies are very deep, and I think it's standard. I don't think it's just this cabin. So there is two chairs here and a table. We found this a great spot in the morning, have a coffee, whatever, look out. The only thing that was a little bit frustrating is where we are located. There are some suites here that kind of block our view towards the front of the ship. But other than that, we can still see the ocean, so we're happy. So thank you for watching our cabin tour of 6329 on Carnival Luminosa. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. If you liked what you saw, if you want to see more information, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Like and subscribe.